Hello, everyone. This is Rashid here with Xochiologie, and I'm super excited to connect with all of you today on this beautiful day. And nothing inspires me and makes me happier than connect with all of you. So today I'm going a little bit of a different direction with this episode as I don't have a specific topic that I want to discuss, but I'm definitely going to share something with all of you. And that's pretty grandiose in my opinion and in my vision and my mission. Hint, hint, which is what I'm going to talk about, the mission and the vision for Xochiologie. So before I get started and discuss what I'm going to be talking about today and sharing with you guys, if you guys can please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. So what do I want for Xochiologie? What's the direction for Xochiologie? What do I envision? What do I dream for this channel, this platform? So I'm going to share with you guys a little bit of what I'm working on and what my overall goal is. So for the time being, things change all the time, but the core of what I want is going to remain the same. So Xochiologie, I created it with the intention of wanting to make a difference in the world. That's a big part of who I am. I've always had this spirit and this desire, and that when I sit here and I dream of things that really just move my heart and that really pull the strings inside of me, like what really makes me happy. And I really enjoy helping others, talking about things that are better for the planet. I remember when I was younger, I used to work at this job and they used to call me the tree enforcer. Hilarious, the tree enforcer, because I was like, don't throw that paper away, you have to recycle it. Or no, don't do that because it's bad for the environment. Like I always had like these little side comments that people are like, oh my gosh, you're the tree enforcer. And then of course I've always been an animal lover, as you guys know. I shared on my last video. I just started volunteering at the animal shelter and I love it. I went for the first time this week, so I'm super excited, and I'll be there again this week. And I want to make this a continuous thing because I love giving back to the community, doing my part for the animal world to help those that are in need. And of course, I love talking about anything that has to do with culture because I am a first gen into this country. So those topics are something that really interests me and that I really enjoy discussing. So, and then, okay, so aside from that, I love talking about anything that has to do with health. I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to that. I love reading about plants and herbs. And I have like all these videos saved on my phone about certain plants and certain herbs, what they can do for you, how they benefit the body, how you can cure certain things, certain ailments. I just recently made my own toothpaste because I'm like, you know what? I don't want all these things inside in my system. So I'm just going to make my own toothpaste. So I love anything that's health related, things to be as organic as possible. If I can make it myself, I'm going to try, or at least, something. I'm big on juicing. So that's another topic, is health. And of course, empowerment. I love discussing things that are related to empowerment, anything that's going to be positive. We all have so much room to grow in whatever fields we're in, to educate ourselves, to read more, to learn more, to have empowering conversations, whether it's with, a friend, a coworker, your mentor, a business partner. There's always room to grow. And if you feel like they always say, there's a saying that says, if you walk into a room and you're the smartest one in there, you're in the wrong room. Because you know what? There's always the capacity of the brain is, there's so much room in there for us to keep learning. So I'm all about learning and empowerment, everything positive. And of course, I love to exercise, go to the gym, stay healthy, eat healthy, do my little juicing. So those are some of the topics that that fall under the umbrella of Xochiologie, and they're all very positive. It's all things that are going to make us all better as humans, as a community, in the planet, and just to do better for ourselves and also for others. So the direction of sociology, being that I'm very well connected with animals right now, which is something that, like I explained to you guys, I'm volunteering at the shelter again. And I also do have a rescue account. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's called Jaguars Paw, Jaguars_paw. You guys can follow me on there. And that's where I post a lot of like animal related videos and posts, whether it's a dog that maybe needs a home, it needs to be networked, maybe a fundraiser. So anyway, I'm going to start with the topic of animals when I go into this Xochiologie project. And I'm bringing that up for a reason, because in order for me to really impact the community and impact the world and make a difference, I need to stabilize myself as a nonprofit organization. So which is why I'm creating this video. Also sharing with all of you guys a little bit of the backstory with Xochiologie. I've always wanted to have a nonprofit organization, and like I mentioned earlier, here I am at this crossroad now where I'm able to, now that I've created a few other things for myself, now that those are done, I can move on to the next project, which is going to be my nonprofit organization, which is going to be called Xochiologie. And Xochiologie will be an umbrella of a few of the topics that I discussed with you guys just a little bit ago. So in order for me to, like I said, make a pretty substantial impact, I will need to get my 501c3, which is my nonprofit organization. This way I can legally ask for grants, donations, things like that, so that I can then carry those over to the things that really matter, to make a difference. And as far as the animal world goes, I'm going to start with that because that is going to be my first project. Yes, we can take donations all day long, and we can, raise the money, save a dog, do this, but really the big factor in that, and the most important piece of that, is going to be on education. And what do I mean by education? Because people are like, oh, whatever, it's just a dog, or no, don't do this and don't do that. But really, people don't really realize, and it's not that they don't want to, it's just that people just don't know how certain things are very important. And the first piece of that is going to be spaying and neutering, which is going to be one of the big focuses that I'm going to have, is the importance of spaying and neutering. So that's going to be one thing that I'm going to try to tackle on once I get things going, is like creating spay and neuter campaigns to spay and neuter some of these cats and dogs out there that are freely just breeding. They don't know any better. They're animals, they don't know about, hey, don't get pregnant, don't have babies. So if you think of the impact that two animals can have, a male and a female, having like a litter of puppies or a litter of kittens, just imagine how those multiply. So when those multiply, if you think of one male and female, that offspring can create up to, like, over a certain amount of years, can be 70. It can multiply up to 70. So the way that I like to break this down, just one piece of information on this topic, is if you have 70 puppies out there, 70 dogs that have been, created over time, or cats, there's not 70 people out there that want cats or dogs, right? So let's focus on the real problem, which is the original two that created the 70. So let's spay and neuter those two so we can avoid all these 70 strays out there, or animals that are just being left to fend for themselves. So that's a big piece of information that I want to share, the importance of spaying and neutering. I'm going to kind of tie it into that. I'm close that piece of it out, because that is just one piece of it that I said that I want to focus on. And then from there, creating transports for animals that have been fostered or adopted and they need to get to their destination. So I've done all these things before, many times over. But this time I want to do things right. I want to do things on paper. I want to do things with end goal in mind, with some structure, and I want to have the backing with it. So when I obtain my 501c3, I can have the backing, I can have the support system, I can delegate things to those that are expert in fields of certain positions within that 501c3, and then I can focus on the big picture, which is spay neutering or transporting or fostering or raising funds for an animal that may need surgery or whatever the situation is, or even help maybe a pet owner that's going through a financial crisis, donate money to them to provide food for their pet. So many things fall under this category. I can go on and on with this topic, but I'm going to stop there. But going on to the next, so what I want to do is I want to do a focus on the animal portion of it first, and then from there grow into, then go into the next big topic, which could be, maybe we can talk about health or discuss first gen topics, which that is also definitely very important. So that is the direction of Xochiologie. And with that being said, towards the end of the year into the beginning of next year, there's another big project, like a huge project that I'm working on. I don't want to necessarily reveal what it is now, but it is going to tie into the vision and the mission of Xochiologie, and I'll just kind of leave it at that. But in order for me to progress to that, I need to first get all these things in order to be able to grow into that. So I definitely want you guys to stay tuned. I want you guys to follow this mission because it's so important. Community work is very important. But when you have the financial backing is when it really makes an impact. And that's where I'm stepping in here and saying, I want to do this with the backing of a 501c3 to make things really impact in a grand way. So with that being said, I have created a fundraiser to help me and Xochiologie as a whole be able to obtain that 501c3. I have put the link below, which is a fundraiser to help me raise the money to be able to make this mission possible. So I am here to ask all of you if you can please donate, if you can please share this video, especially if you believe in this mission, if you know me personally and you know my dreams, my goals, and how much I've been talking about this, how important this is to me, not just for me, because it impacts so many people. Like, I'm just a vessel that's going to ripple into so many different avenues. It's going to help people and also help the environment, the planet, animals, and it's all around surrounded. It's honestly, the core of it is love and compassion and just forgetting about yourself to think and help others. So that is the core of it. I'm going to leave it here with that. So I'm so happy that I was able to share where Xochiologie is going, as this is something so important to me and so dear to my heart. I'm so excited to be here with all of you and to share this with you. And I'm so excited to see this grow and see what direction this is going to go in. And I definitely want you to come along. And if you want to get involved in somewhere somehow, definitely connect with me and let's make this happen. It starts with a few people to definitely snowball this into something really big. So let's help each other out and let's make this happen. And definitely, please, the link is below. If you guys can please share the link, it tells you a little bit more in detail about, what my goal is with this, and my vision and my mission for Xochiologie. And the link, you can definitely make a monetary donation to make this happen. So again, I want to thank you for your time and for listening to me about Xochiologie's dream. And until next time, guys, I will see you here on my channel. Have an amazing day. Take care. Bye-bye.